It's ridiculous how many families are not able to provide a meal for their whānau.
I really enjoy cooking, and I think doing it for someone else is even better.
38 schools, 1,000 volunteers and over 40,000 meals. What began as a request for help on social media is now a regular fixture in schools up and down the country.
Kura Kai started back in that first COVID lockdown in 2020. Makaia Carr is our founder, and she had a call out on social media from a local asking if she could put a shout on her social media and get some meals for our local school's compassion freezer. And within an hour or so she had 80 meals, and she thought that was an easy way that she could do something meaningful, so that's how Kura Kai came up.
It started off as a group of volunteers making extra meals at home for people in their community. Now, the Kura Kai initiative is thriving in schools. Katikati College has been involved with the programme for the last 2 years.
There's a real need in our community to be able to provide warm, nourishing meals for both our students and people who aren't even directly related to the school. It's ridiculous how many families actually are not able to provide a meal a day for their whānau. We have currently 2 large chest freezers here on site, and another one which is off site, so that we're able to provide meals during holidays, weekends, when there aren't people here at school. On a main cook-off they can do 300 meals, and it's really sad how quickly we then are able to distribute them out to the community because there is such a need.
So today they're doing roast lamb. We're going to serve that with croquettes, vegetables and gravy. We've made a chickpea curry loaded with lots of vegetables, and we're also doing a beef casserole with croquettes and veggies in it as well.
High schools are a perfect place for this, so it involves students cooking meals to fill their Kura Kai freezer. Schools have great kitchen spaces. They have students the power to cook meals and help their community and get that sense of manaakitanga.
Once made, students label the meals and pop them in their Kura Kai freezer, ready to be distributed into the community at a moment's notice.
Could be elderly, could be people that have come home after an operation, people that have got loved ones in hospital and just need a little bit of extra support. Pretty much anyone that reaches out, no questions asked, we just load up our freezer bags and drop the stuff off. We do get quite a few ingredients through Food Rescue. We have been lucky enough to also be donated money which we've been able to spend in some of the local businesses like the local butcher. We're always after, like if you've got excess in your garden, we can take it off your hands and process it. We've got volunteers in the community that are happy to do that.
I coordinate some of the food rescue stuff. I deliver meals to people that need it. Karen and I work out between us where we're at and how full the freezers are. We find more freezer space when we've got more food than we can freeze. I deal with Food Bank and we supply some meals to them. They also send food our way when it's things that they can't use.
One local volunteer has cooked over 700 meals for her community.
This is actually for your 500 meal, but now you told me it's over 700. So thank you for all the beautiful meals and the mahi and all the love that you put into it. You don't need to do that.
I get to make food in my own home each week, probably 20 to 30 meals. I use food that has been donated by the community, or sometimes I'm able to buy food through vouchers that we get given. I also use food from my home garden just to make basically nutritious meals. My husband contributes as well. He's a fisherman. He goes out fishing, and we're able to provide smoked fish, which is really quite a luxury for people who are on limited incomes. I just feel really lucky to be able to have the time to donate. And I have to say, it's given me, I suppose, a bit of a sense of purpose being retired, and it's made me feel really useful doing something practical for my community.
For the student volunteers, there are some valuable lessons to be learnt.
It teaches our students to look out for others, and sometimes in our busy world people don't do that. It's great to be able to provide for some of our students who we know are doing it tough. And it's done in such a way that there's no shame, that it's manner enhancing, and it's about people being able to reach out in a safe way and know that there's people out there who are going to look out for them in our community.
I really enjoy cooking, and I think doing it for someone else is even better. I think it's really good for the school and also for the community, and kids giving back to it as well, which I think is really good.
With so many people impacted by the cost of living crisis, Kura Kai is always on the lookout for extra hands, fresh ingredients and chest freezers to store the meals.
Our kaupapa of whānau, cooking for whānau, that can relate to most people. Most people have a kitchen and they like cooking, so they can easily whip up a meal or two. Our meals are easily accessible. We don't have waiting lists, we don't have lines, we have social agencies you need to go through. It's really accessible.
Check out the charity's Facebook page to see how you can get involved.
For us as a school, Kura Kai has become who we are. It's just part of what we do.
Gavin Ogden, Local Focus.